So you say you want to achieve what the majority has never achieved. Well, then you gotta do what the majority has never done. The 1% mindset is a decision. It's a hunger and a willingness to continue when the majority tell you to stop. It's having faith when the 99% tell you not to believe. The 1% mindset is driven by impossible.
Napoleon Hill said it, only through continuous struggle and effort is it possible to find true strength and growth. You've got to be willing to put in the hours. You've got to be willing to climb the staircase. You've got to climb the steps. You got to climb each and every step. You can't skip steps. You can't sidestep. You can't backwards step up the staircase. You got to climb each step. And like Martin Luther King Jr. said, you don't have to see the entire staircase to get it done. You just got to step one at a time. You got to take that one step, but you got to do it with passion. You got to do it with drive. You got to do it with discipline every day. And you've got to be willing. Someone just told me, I just love it. And it hits home, right? You have got to be broke. You have got to go flat broke before you find that true wealth. Flat broke. I'm not just talking bank account. I'm not just talking paper and money, right? I'm talking spirituality. I'm talking spiritually broke, emotionally broke, mentally broke. And oh yeah, the paper broke too, right? I've been there. I've had the cash. And when I decided to do this, I went broke. And it tested me. It tested not only the bank account and the bills, the electric bill, the water bill. It tested my mind. It tested my emotion. And I had to decide, am I going to climb the steps? Right? It is not easy. And this right here is where the majority falls short. They're willing to climb a couple steps. They're willing maybe to climb for, 10, 20 steps. But when it starts getting really tough and they fall back, they might even start over and they fall back again and again and again. This is where they stop. And this is where your true separation factor comes in. You've got to be willing to get to the top, fall all the way down to broke again, and be resilient enough, persevere enough to start that climb all over again, because there's no guarantee. You've got to be willing to climb the steps, right? And you got to understand. And when I started to understand this point, like it just made everything so clear. The pain and struggle that you're feeling, and we all feel it. I don't care who you are. I don't care age, experience, the cash in your bank account, how many years you've been doing. I don't care. We all have the pain and the struggle that we got to deal with, right? It's this pain, it's this hardship, it's the agony that's creating your story. Man, that's so mind-boggling to me. I'm willing now to go through crazy amounts of pain and struggle because I know I got a story to tell. And the more pain and the more struggle that I feel, the bigger and more passionate my story can not only be to you, can be to her, can be to my daughter, can be to my wife, can be to the team and whoever. The more pain and struggle I feel, the better my story, the better my message, the more powerful my message will be. That's the beauty. It's a win-win. So I'm willing to climb. I'm willing to climb for a month, for 10 years, for 20 years, because I know I'm going to hit the top. And when I hit the top, there are more steps to climb. It doesn't end, right? So you have got to be willing. You don't have to see the entire staircase, but you've got to be totally committed, dedicated, passionate, have that drive to kill each step. 1 second at a time. Destroy that step that's in front of you. And when you've destroyed it, you move on to the next. That is the true 1% mindset. When you wake up every morning, sprint to that bathroom and ask yourself, what do I have to do today? What do I have to do this minute, this second, to separate myself from the mediocrity that's all around me?